These girls wanna tie a kid down and keep me around, but I would never change. I'm a dog, I'm a hound, but I tell them what they wanna hear. They like how it sounds till I'm gone with the wind and I'm lost, never found.
So did you guys all remember the cool semi-automatic brewing machine that when you press one button it makes speed 2 come out, bottles go in, and the ingredients go in all in order? Yeah, well the thing about it is it doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because at the back of the block, if you didn't see how I made it, it'll be in the description just so you can go check it out. And it's got a redstone torch at the back powering some redstone. That keeps the hopper activated so it doesn't suck stuff out. But when you press the button it turns off the redstone so it has time to suck everything out. But it doesn't actually work because it doesn't have enough time. It sucks one thing out. And then ingredients go in when you press the button as well, so it's just ingredients stacking on top of each other. You can get rid of that, pick up some bottles, and right there you see there's 2 speed 2s, all good effect, some sugar, and it just gets all jammed up. Like, don't want to do that because, yeah, it's full. And if you look in here, then there's ingredients is all messed up, so yeah, that's kind of a problem. It's not working. It might be because of the server, it might be because something changed and how long it takes the hoppers to suck bottles out or something. I don't know. But the thing is, I've come up with a solution. Alright, so right next to the speed semi-auto brewing stand, that doesn't even work, we've got the new and improved strength brewing machine. And again, semi-automatic, but it's kind of a little more effort, because the only bit more effort you have to do is take the bottles out yourself. And yeah, that's not really too hard, because before you were meant to press the button, it would deactivate the hopper would suck stuff out, but it doesn't leave enough time for it to actually do it anymore. Don't know what went wrong, might be the server, might be an update that I don't know about. But anyways, we've come up with a solution to that, seeing as though we don't actually need it to deactivate a hopper. It is always deactivated until we press it. You press it, each individual hopper leads into an individual dropper. No, all the way around. Each individual dropper leads into individual hoppers, so there's no way it could go wrong with one going in first one time and then the next going in first another time. It always works out, so they never warped. And yeah, that's just 3 ingredients, but there is room for a 4th one. If I actually break this, you can actually access it as well. So I could add gunpowder, but right now I don't want to be making any more gunpowder ones because I've got a lot. I need some normal ones because they'll last longer. But yeah, that's factions for you. So you can actually add a 4th ingredient, which would be gunpowder in the case of strength 2, and not even have to break anything. So I could add that in, it would all work. As soon as it's done brewing in 3, 2, 1, there we go. So before it would, well, it was meant to take the bottles out itself and put them in there, but it only did 1 instead of all 3, which is what was needed for it not to break. So you take them out yourself, but that's not really a problem. It fills up on its own, and then you just press the button again. So instead of just pressing a button and it breaking, you just take them out and then press the button, and it's all fine. So there we go, we've got 3 strength 2s, put them, that's the wrong chest, what am I doing? That chest, no, it needs to be in line as well, everything has to be perfect. Right, so yeah, that's basically it. And it's not really too complicated. You can break these if I get my axe. So it's not really complicated at all. And yeah, it's not really complicated at all. It's just one button, that powers that one redstone, that powers that one block, and then that gets activated, out comes the netherwort, that gets activated, out comes blaze powder, that gets activated, out comes the glowstone, and if you want to put stuff in there, that could also get activated, and it could activate the gunpowder. So I'm going to show you it does work with the gunpowder as well, so I'm going to actually put back the hopper and stuff. So I'll get back to you when it's actually finished brewing and I get it set up for gunpowder, which is quite easy. You just put gunpowder in and press the button again. So yeah, not really hard, really easy to make. I mean, like, I came up with it myself just running up like, not like a few minutes to like 10 minutes just, you know, try and figure out the redstone. This bit was I struggled with. I thought it would work if you had a redstone there and a redstone there to power them droppers, but it doesn't. But that's just an easy fix, just replace that with a block. That still powers that, and it's not leading into a block, and it does power that as well. So there we go, that's all good. And it should be done, yeah, it's done now, and let's just try that again. Actually, I would have the chest like, you know, there, and then a hopper leading into it, and then bottles will be stored in there, they'll go into the hopper, they'll go into the brewing stand. But just to make it a bit faster, I'm going to put it in. It would do that automatically anyway, but then you press the button, all the ingredients comes out the droppers into the hoppers, moves its way around. There's no way it can mess up because it's all got its individual hopper, and always they walk first. And when they finally come through, there we go, blaze powder, glowstone dust, gunpowder. So that will make a strength 2 splash when it goes in. There we go, blaze powder, then it's going to be glowstone dust and gunpowder. So that is basically a fix to the flaw in this, where it just didn't give it long enough to actually empty the bottles. I'm not sure if the server, again, I'm not going to diss anyone who came up with the design, I don't even know who did, but it might be because of the server. Then again, I've come up with a fix anyway, so none of that matters. Place that back down there, and there you go. I can just remake the same design here for the speeds, so I can also make a lot of speeds as well, and that is about it. So there we go, we've got some splash strength 2 now. We can press the button, it would all do that again. Well, apart from I need to put more gunpowder in, so I only put 1 in. So it would just make normal ones now. It'll fill up the bottles, then it'll go Neverwart, and so on. So it's a really cool design. It still fits in the 3x3 area, which is really nice. The only thing you can actually argue how it's worse than that design is because you have to take the bottles back out yourself, and why is that? I just didn't put enough bottles in, but as long as you have enough bottles it would always be fine. It always make 3 strength 2s. But yeah, if you can't be bothered to take the bottles out, then it's really no trouble, because you still have to come back and press the button on that design as well. So you still have to press the button, but on this you just have to take bottles out as well. No big deal, and it fixes it and makes sure it doesn't break. So I think it's worth it to actually take a couple bottles out. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and in the description will be the previous video, so if you haven't seen that, check it out and subscribe for all future videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!